Hello, everyone. Welcome to Two Broke Sophomores. I'm Andrew Cohen.
And I'm George Long.
And we are the co-hosts of Two Broke Sophomores, this lovely little podcast we do.
Little podcast.
We've been on a 2-week break.
Yeah, nice little winter break.
Nice little winter break, just resting and catching up on that tight 12. I don't get 12 hours. God, I wish I did. But anyways, we have a great interview for you guys today.
Yeah, it's good.
We have do you want to say who it is, George?
We have two members of the Sack Lunch Bunch, which you can find on Netflix.
Linder Sutton.
And
Tyler
then
Bourke.
Tyler Bourke.
Yeah, I think they were. The interview was great. They are very remarkable children, and we were just happy to have them. They were fun to talk to.
It was really fun to talk to them.
It was a lot of fun, and they're very creative. They're very energetic.
They are, yeah.
For children, and we had some. It went to some strange topics. I never thought the movie Us.
Yeah, I never expected to talk about like horror movies with some kids.
Yeah, we talked a lot about horror movies, surprisingly.
Yeah.
But you never know where the conversation's gonna go.
Yeah, but it went pretty well overall, I'd say.
I'd say that too. But I do have to warn. We had some technical errors throughout the call, and we did our best to edit them out. But you will hear throughout the interview a slight ticking. That there's nothing we could really do about. We did our best. It doesn't really distract from the interview, but you will
notice it.
You will notice it. But we did our best to edit it out, but I think you will really enjoy our conversation with two of these very, very smart and talented children, Linder Sutton and Tyler Bourke, members of the Sack Lunch Bunch, featured in the children's variety special John Mulaney and the Sack Lunch Bunch.
Yep, on Netflix now.
You can't have John Mulaney and the Sack Lunch Bunch without the Sack Lunch Bunch.
Yes, you can.
You can't. These are two very valuable members. And it's on Netflix now. You could stream it. Came out on December 24th. As always, please remember to subscribe to us on YouTube.
Give us all the support you can.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook,
Instagram.
Please rate and review us.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great if you could do that.
On iTunes. That would be amazing. It does help a lot, where it would be very, very helpful. So without further ado, enjoy our conversation with Tyler Bourke and Linder Sutton. Hey guys.
Hi.
Hello.
This is Tyler, and I will be being interviewed.
You're being interviewed, and we're happy to be interviewing you, Tyler. We are here with Tyler Bourke, and did I pronounce that right, Tyler?
Yeah.
Tyler Bourke and Linder Sutton. How are you doing, Linder?
Good.
So let's begin. This is a great special. It's a good kid special.
Yeah, it really is great.
I feel so warm inside that you called it good.
Yeah, I mean,
good.
we have very high standards.
Yeah, we do. Top of the line standards.
Yeah, like I see things, and it's like most things I think are bad, but this was like amazing, So.
Well, thank you. Worked very hard on it.
And we could tell. So, how did you guys
how'd you guys? Let's start with at the beginning. How'd you guys get into acting and theater and all that fun stuff?
I saw The Lion King on Broadway when I was about 3 or 4, and then I went to this open call audition for The King and I. I was at, I think, Lincoln Center at the time, and so after that, and then my dad was like, "Oh, do you want to do this?" After I saw Lion King, I was like, "Sure," and I said when I saw the actor who played Scar, I forgot his name, but I saw him and I said I was sad when he died, and he said, "No one says that to me," and I just randomly popped up backstage and I got to see everything. So yeah.
How about you, Tyler?
Okay, so I got started in acting because when I was a baby, I did some modeling, and it was really fun. I like doing modeling. And then my mom said, "You know what? This is too much hard work. We're done with this. Never touching it again. It's nasty." And then, like 6, 7, or something like that. I saw all the pictures in my room and stuff with like me modeling as a baby, and I was like, "Mom, can I please do this again?" And she said, "You know what? Whatever you want, kid. No one likes you." Okay, she didn't say that, but she said, "You know what? Fine." And then that's how I got here.
So, what about, so then I'm guessing this came along, the audition for, John Mulaney and the Lunch.
Oh boy, auditions for that. Oh my God, that was like, that was like 3, I think that was 3. And, like, there was 3 auditions, and the first one, it was very fun, very interesting. I got to sing with my horrible singing skills. So, that's always a pleasure. And, they asked my favorite movie, and, I said Lego Movie 2, because that was my favorite movie at the time. And then the second audition, you know what, Linda, you can explain this. Oh, yeah, sorry. The second audition, they had us do a script, and it was like shoulders and stuff, and he wanted it very flat and stuff, and we still sang, but it wasn't like a musical theater song or something. It had to be non-contemporary stuff, and lots of them were like 80 songs, and 90 songs, and 2000 songs, and then they asked us lots of questions like, do you believe in ghosts and aliens and stuff, or mermaids, and yeah.
Is that really the question that they asked you?
Yeah, they really asked you that stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Why do you guys think they asked you that?
Cause at one part of the show, like, near not the end, but, like, sprinkled in the show, there were, like, your greatest fears, and I think that's kind of how they did that, like, you believe in ghosts, ghosts are quote-unquote scary. So, yeah, I think that's why they did that.
That makes sense.
Also, we did a script, too, like, I'm not sure if it was the second one or the third one. I think it was the second. We did a script, and it was actually one of the scenes that was actually cut out of the show, which was very sad, because I wasn't in that scene, but I saw the kids that were having fun, and it was very fun. So that said they were cut out, but things gotta be cut out sometimes. It'd be like that. Yeah.
I was reading an interview with John, and it seems like you guys were very cool about things. You guys weren't like, when things were cut out, it didn't seem like there was like, oh, well, it was for the good of the show, which, was very kind of like, which I was very kind of impressed by, because, usually you hear like, oh, my thing's being cut, no, and then making like a temper tantrum. That's what, like, things that common people would expect, but you guys seem like, Yeah, whatever's good for the show. We
Yeah, because like things get cut out sometimes. It happens, like, because like I was on Saturday Night Live one time, and fun fact, it was actually John Mulaney hosted the show. But it was cut for time, and it's now on YouTube. But it got cut for time, and it was not on, and it was very interesting to have it come full circle with John Mulaney hosting the show and having that cut out, and then having some of the scenes from John Mulaney and the Sack Lunch Bunch cut out. I just find that interesting.
Yeah, I guess one experience you can learn from one experience, and then when it comes again, you're like, okay, I get this. I know the deal. I know the deal. So you guys, yeah.
Yeah, so you said they were kind of in the casting process. They sort of got a bit into the fear stuff because that's part of the show. Now, are the fears you guys mentioned, like, are those your actual fears?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I am indeed afraid of dying in my sleep.
That's a good one. It's a scary thing.
I'm like, every time I go to sleep, I'm like, it could be, you never know, it could be the last time.
You never know. Yeah. It could be the last time you go to sleep. Just lay down in your bed, you go to sleep, next day you don't feel anything. You feel interesting. You don't feel any body. You don't feel no heart, no soul. And
I would feel like it's very peaceful though. Like I would feel like at least if you go in your sleep, like there's a sense of like you don't feel it. At least like let's say you were like you fell off a building for some reason.
Oh no! I fell off the building. I'm dying. That would hurt a lot.
That would hurt a lot. Like I feel like let's take a vote. Would it rather be painless or painful? In terms of
I'd rather have it be painless.
Yeah, that makes
sense. To me, nothing really happens. However, I feel like maybe if you die in your sleep, you will just like, you may feel something for a little bit, and you will wake up for like 2 seconds, and then you just go back to dead. Yeah.
You're gonna come back, come back to life again?
Yeah, for like 5 seconds, and then you go back to dead.
Okay. So is that kind of like reincarnation?
Yeah, except like it's a reincarnation, except like for 2 seconds you get reincarnated as.
So it's more like you wake up from being asleep and you go, oh, I'm dead, and then you're dead, right?
Probably. I don't know. I haven't experienced it. Maybe I should talk to one of my friends that are dead.
That's a good idea.
It'd be interesting.
You could learn a lot.
Yeah. And then, Linder, you said yours was a doppelganger, like in the film Us. Yeah. Why did you watch the film Us?
That was. I think we both had that question.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that film and I was scared of it, and yeah. I can hardly imagine what it is for you. You must have really been afraid of that.
Yeah. I was watching some movie reviews on YouTube, and they were like, how to beat us, and like they were giving off the spoilers. I'm like, I want to watch this. And so yeah, and I watched it on the plane. I'm like, oh my goodness! Like, and then I was surprisingly on a bus listening to some music by Billie Eilish because I'm like they're holding the candles.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
She's got some good music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that, I think, so there's some songs, I forgot the name, but I felt like it went with the movie for some reason. And then my mom watches this show called Big Mouth and stuff like that.
Your mom watches Big Mouth?
Yeah, because one of my friends watched it. And I watched one episode. And, and it was really weird, and they cussed a lot.
So you've seen Big Mouth?
Yes.
Your parents just let you watch anything? It took me years to get my parents to let me watch a rated R movie. This is unbelievable to me. I can't even.
Yeah.
No, I'm.
Lots of me until 9. I'm in a rated R movie.
Yeah, my mom walked out of us. She was so scared. That's a true story. And you at least. So Linder, I salute you for getting through the whole thing, because my mom couldn't.
Yeah.
It was very embarrassing. Yeah.
I like the lore and stuff. I just learned that word because I googled it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And people talk about it a lot, so that's why I need to know what it is.
Yeah.
Because, like, I know, like, the gymnastic girls and stuff. And it was weird because I like but then I don't like going through mirrors. Or I don't like looking mirrors that are connected to the wall. I like standing mirrors because no one can come out of them.
Ah, I see. So in like Shrek, they have like the mirror, like the magic mirror. I'm guessing that's not your thing.
Yeah.
That mirror that speaks. That looking back, that was probably a very freaky thing to see. Huh.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what'd you think? I always thought when I saw Us, because I saw it again recently, it was on HBO, so I was just kind of watching it lights off as one does. And what did you think of? I thought my favorite scene was the one where they're in the car and they're discussing the kill count. Did you see that scene? They're like, I got 2, I got 1, I got 3.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I think that's a great scene.
Yeah. I think my favorite one, and also the scariest one, is when the kids get switched and she, like, gets changed to the bed. And that was very traumatizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds traumatizing. Yeah. And it's supposed to be killed in your sleep, but...
Yeah. Tyler, have you seen Us?
I have not.
You have not?
But you know what? Apparently it's... So wait. Us is rated R?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually in a rated R movie called First Reformed, and I had my mom covered my eyes for an hour until the part was on. Now me, I fell asleep, so they had to slap me to death. They had to slap me to life.
Wow.
And then I go back to my part, and then they cover my eyes again.
Huh.
No apparent reason.
Wait, so they slapped you to life?
Yeah, they slapped me back to life so I could wake up.
And then the death?
It was yeah,
you guys have crazy existences. This was not my childhood. I don't know how you guys did this growing up. This was not my childhood. Being slapped to life.
See, I'm like a cat. I got 9 lives.
You got 9 lives. You sound like you have 9 lives.
And I get more every time I become another year older. Cause now I'm 10. That's August 21st. I'm gonna become 11. I'm gonna have 11 lives, and the lives are gonna refill back up to 11.
So can you gain a life back? Are you saying so? Because if you have 9, so if you lose 1 and then you gain, if you get older, so does that mean do you always have 1 less than your age? So like, let's say you get to 11, if you lost 1, does that mean you have 10? Or you gain the 2 back?
I just gained the 2 back, so now I will have 11 lives, which is amazing. I can do whatever I want.
Okay.
Become a cartoon.
Makes perfect sense. So, George and I think we both had very individual questions about the actual special. George, did you want to ask yours first?
Well, I just want to start off. I'm just going to start off by asking you guys, what is your favorite like segment of the entire thing? Like either one that you're in or one that you're not in. Like, do you have like a part that you just love?
I don't know. My favorite part is like I really like my chess scene because one, I knew it, and two, I got to improv. Like most, like 90% was improv, 10% was scripted, and you could probably guess the parts that were scripted. And I like the chess scene, and my favorite song. I didn't ask that, but you know, it's still scene, definitely stuff.
You know what?
My
Go
favorite
for it.
song. I like Pay Attention and Play the Noodles and Miss the Music, and then all of them. Sure. I like all of them. But my top favorite was like.
I had a quick thing about the noodle song. Do you guys like noodles with a little bit of butter? That was it.
Yeah.
They really stretched out that premise of, I think it was Oren only liking that, and I think they did a good job really stretching out that song.
Yeah.
Also the
They did a really good job, yeah.
Yeah, and Linder, do you have a favorite segment of the whole special?
One of my favorite is the greatest hits because it was not scripted, and also my son, you know, likes to and pay attention. That was like one of my favorite songs.
Oh. Which song
they are
did
good.
you say again?
Pay Attention?
Pay Attention. Oh, yeah. That was a fun. I like it because I mean I think a lot of people can connect to that because you know I think a lot of people in life have been in that experience where they're trying to talk to people and nobody's paying attention, so you need to borrow David Bryan, and I think that's his name. Bryn, is it Bryn or Bryan?
I think it's David Byrne.
David Byrne.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to grab David Byrne and scream it at people.
Yeah, only to have the power of editing bios at any given moment.
Exactly.
And we can shoot lasers from our fingers.
Yeah. So, I have some questions about I have some questions about Bamboo 2 Bamboozled. I have a lot of that sketch confounded me in a lot of ways. Is there a first one? Is it Bamboo?
There's definitely, I don't know. There may be a first one, and if there was a first one,
and as we were saying, in the lore of John Mulaney and the Sack Lunchbooks, in the lore, I'm guessing there would have to be a first one if there's a
yeah.
There probably has to be a first one unless they try to do something real risky and just jump to two, you know.
Sometimes you gotta do.
Okay. Let's say the first one was just supposed to be a cash grab, and it was just Indiana Jones.
Oh, really?
Really? Okay. So that was one of mine, and then Googie and Binky. Those were.
Oh, Googie.
A lot of the questions I wrote they weren't very coherent.
Yeah, Andrew's exact thing for Googie is just Googie is my spirit animal.
Why did he die?
And then
what
Binky.
is Googie? And then in all caps. So is he like a dinosaur?
Maybe a dinosaur lizard breed.
A dinosaur lizard breed?
Maybe. Yeah. You know what? I think Googie is just whatever we want him to be, really.
You know, actually, there was a cutout scene that had like Googie. He was like hanging. You know, that doesn't sound right. He was hanging. Not no one in the suit, but They had the costume of Googie hanging from like the ceiling, and they were bringing it down like a cemetery or something like that. I vividly remember that.
Was that scene kind of depressing? I feel like I would when the scene when it's like you find out, you're like get all excited and then you find out their spoiler. Well, this is, I guess, this episode's a huge spoiler alert. But but then they both die, or the actors die. Like that must be that. I feel like if on like IMDb there's like frightening and intense scenes, I'd put that under frightening and intense.
Very dark humor. And well, Binky doesn't die. He is
missing. Oh, he's missing. I forgot.
Yeah, Binky just went missing.
He just went missing.
Nothing else. He's not dead. Nothing. He just missing.
Do you guys have any theories on where he went?
I think he went home. Yeah, he went home or to the Bermuda Triangle.
Where is his home?
Well, he lives with Elmo and Cookie Monster and all the Sesame Street cases. And
okay.
Very sad that his best friend Googie died. Yeah. So he's sleeping in his bed. He's so sad.
Do you think if there was like a sequel to the special, you'd do like a funeral, and there'd be like Big Bird doing the eulogy. There'd be Elmo's one of the pallbearers. I think that'd be.
He could have just went away to like get away from all of these 14 kids. Yeah. He didn't want to do whatever they said. He just want to do what he wanted to do. He needed to do him. He needed to have fun.
He needed his own time, his own space.
Yeah.
And okay, so there's Googie, Binky, the playing chess thing. How was playing chess against John, Tyler? Or did you actually play chess against him?
Yeah, we played chess. However, I won, obviously, as you can see in the scene. Now, that part was scripted, but we had like multiple matches, and I just won every time. I just like win. It was amazing. I just kept winning, and I had to tell him like how to do things, and like how to move the rooks, how to move the knights. And
so you had to teach John Mulaney chess, basically.
Yeah, I am now a official chess coach, and I get money from this.
You get money, wow!
All the power to you.
Thank you.
You're gonna. I think somebody needs to write that up. John, like that seems like a perfect TMZ story. John Mulaney does not know how to play chess.
That would be good. Wait, actually, that could be like one of the YouTube channel Netflix got a joke. That could be like one of the thumbnails, and it could say John Mulaney does not know how to play chess. Little kid teaches John how to play chess. That could be on the news. Who knows?
I think that's newsworthy. I don't know why somebody hasn't written that up. Maybe because it's only been said
right now.
Maybe because it's only been said 5 seconds ago. But somebody should write that up. But
and I think the only reason I was actually good at chess is because I've been playing chess since 1st grade, and my grandpa, he was a chessaholic.
Really?
And he just plays chess inside and out. And he taught me what chess was. And in 1st grade, we had a chess class and a chess teacher. And recently I told her that the chessing would not be possible without her, and I thanked her.
Wow, that's really sweet, Tyler. I also learned from my grandfather. George, do you know how to play chess?
I do know how to play chess. I'm not good at it at all. But I'm really good at getting a stalemate because I just go for it.
You just go for it? Really?
Yeah. After 2 minutes, I say my strategy's not working, and I just try and knock as many pieces off as I can.
That's great. What about you, Linder? Do you know how to play chess?
I went to chess club at my school, but then I dropped it after 3rd or I think it was 2nd second grade or first grade, I don't know. And then I kind of know how to play it now, but I'm terrible.
You see, that's more than me, though. Because I went to a chess club and dropped after a week.
How much?
Yeah.
Okay, so, George, you last for a week. Linder, how long did you last again?
I think a year.
Oh, a year. Well, yeah, she wins.
Yeah, I went for like 1 week. I was like, my strategy of getting as many pieces off is not working. All these people know what they're doing. I don't, so I'm just gonna leave while I'm ahead.
Well, you know what? You can learn some tricks from me. $1 each.
Oh, wow.
Tyler is gonna. That sounds like a real deal.
You know what? It kind of does a little bit.
I think that'd be a great segment. Tyler teaching George chess. I'd pay to see that.
So would I. I wouldn't be paid.
Except you'd be paid.
I would be paid. And actually, they got the chess team from one of my auditions because they said like hobbies or something. They said they said hobbies. And I said, well, I play chess sometimes, and I also said some things on the auditions, and they included that in the little amount of script there was. Actually, I guess no, they did have a script, but then they like dropped most of it and kept only some parts, and not even like in the actual show, just like in general. We barely said any other lines.
I thought that's awesome. I thought it was also interesting how John kept trying to throw you off. The whole time he was like, the moon landing was fake, and that you were. Yeah. Then you said the moon landing was fake. And then you had the best response. You were like,
the moon landing was not actually fake.
No, yeah.
It was not actually fake.
Not actually. But I thought you had the best response, which is, which one? And I was like, I saw that. I was like, oh, snap! He got him! He got him!
And, in the script it said Friday is Friday. That's legitimately a thing I do. I actually just call Fridays Fridays.
Friday, that was also, that was a great use of wordplay that I liked. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh yeah, Linder, I thought you had an amazing joke where it was the Fran Lebowitz joke, which just really. Do you know who Fran Lebowitz is?
Yeah, she's the girl with the glasses.
The girl with the glasses. That's a great way to describe her.
Hey, I would say the same thing if I was asked, honestly.
Me too.
I'm picturing her in her head. It just sounds like a girl with glasses. Yeah. And after this, not after this, but after the show, I was going through my mom's pencil drawer and I found a Sam Maywood's pencil, and I think this quote was like, think before you speak and read before you think. I forgot what it was, but I think it was that. And and I think I brought it here, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Jack got me a book about it, and my mom's reading it, and so
one thing I noticed about Fran Lebowitz, just to talk about her for a second, she looks really unhappy in most of her photos. Yeah. I don't know why that is, but she's always like, I'm out to get you.
Yeah.
And I don't know why that is, but did you actually see her on the subway?
No, sadly
that wasn't
not.
real?
Yeah.
She seems scary to see anyway. I wouldn't want to. Like, if there's a list of people... Is she the
white lady crying?
She could be a white lady crying. I think she's a contender. Oh.
She probably has been at one point.
Yeah.
White lady crying. The one and only white lady.
Oh yeah, the one and only.
No one else cries. And no other white lady cries. I've seen many white ladies in my life, and no white ladies have ever cried.
No, so the only white lady you've ever seen cry is the one that cried.
There's no white lady
in the
cry.
special.
I've never seen a white cry.
That is insane, because I've seen a lot of white ladies cry. And
Well, Andrew, what you've seen is been fake.
Have all the crying been fake? What?
There's only one real crying white lady, and that's the one from this special.
There's some mind tricks in here.
There's some mind tricks going on there.
Yeah.
So another thing about the special was there was a lot of guests, a lot of very special guests.
Actually, there was only one. It was Richard Kind.
Yes, Richard Kind.
Richard Kind. Oh yeah, there was only one.
Yeah. How much do you guys know about Richard Kind, by the way? Before
I know absolutely nothing.
Did you research him after the filming?
You know what? I was going to do that, but you know, like in Flowers You Just Said Night, I keep forgetting to search it up. Who he is?
Well, I'm on his Wikipedia page now, and just to give you some fun facts, he's an actor and a voice actor, known for his roles in the sitcoms Mad About You, Spin City, and Curb Your Enthusiasm, and he does voice performances in various Pixar films such as A Bug's Life, the Car series, Toy Story 3, and Inside Out. Inside Out.
You know, wait. I think he was an Inside Out.
He was in Inside Out.
I think he's like the only movie I watched that he's in, and I've watched it. I don't remember hearing his voice, but you know what? I was a young.
Wait, so Linder, you think he's the angry person in Inside Out?
Yeah.
All right, and he was actually Bing Bong.
He was Bing Bong.
Oh, the big elephant.
Yep, the imaginary elephant friend.
Oh my gosh, I remember. I think I knew that, but then it kind of sounded like the red guy.
That's Louis Black.
You have similar voices, I will admit.
Yeah, Louis Black is just always the angry guy. If you ever see him, just he's constantly angry, and that's why he's the angry guy. But yeah, Richard Kind in that movie, Inside Out always makes me cry.
Yeah.
Inside Out. That's
if I would have known he was in Inside Out, I would have talked to him. I would have said words. I wouldn't have just looked at him with a blank stare, like he's a crazy person who's going to kill me in my sleep. He's my greatest fear.
Wait, what? Okay, we have to talk. Wait a second.
He's your greatest fear.
Is he your greatest fear? Or is it still?
He may be one of the causes of my greatest fear. He may make my greatest fear a reality, even though it is reality. But to me, and he may track my location. He may have to track my iPhone app, and he may know my Apple ID. And then he's gonna track where my phone is, and then he's gonna come to my house, and then I'm gonna be asleep, and then he's gonna.
But you said it was dying in your sleep. So is he just gonna just put you to sleep? Is that it?
Yeah, he's gonna grab me. He's gonna put me down. And he's gonna sing a lullaby, and then when he sings a lullaby, he's just gonna.
Oh, so it's like in Narnia. Have you guys seen Narnia? The first one? No? Okay.
Andrew, I don't even know what you're talking about, and I have definitely seen Narnia.
Nobody has seen. No, it's the scene in Narnia where so there's this scene in Narnia where one of the animals. It's about these kids who go into this wardrobe.
It's the Lion the Witch's wardrobe.
Yeah. You guys should see it. I think you guys would love it.
Andrew, not only do I not know what you're talking about, but my first play that I was in was Narnia.
It's the scene.
I don't remember this at all.
No, it's the scene with what's his name, and he's playing the flute, and he puts Lucy to sleep. Mr. Tumnus.
I think you're making this up. I'm so confused.
I agree with you. I know Narnia, and I don't remember this.
You don't remember the scene where Mr. Tum puts Lucy to sleep with the flute?
No.
That's it.
Okay, I guess I'm crazy then.
I think
Move
he
on.
was.
Oh God. I think I ruined the interview.
And he's in Big Mouth.
Is a character? Oh, Richard Kind is in Big Mouth.
Oh, he is in Big Mouth.
Yeah, I know that. That I know. I don't watch that show. And he loves scallops, I think.
The scallops.
Yes, he is. He plays John Mulaney's character's father in Big Mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's which seems.
See, now you brought that up. Now I'm like, it makes so much sense why he was on. They have a connection. I just kind of went, oh, it's just a random guest star, but here you are, unraveling it all.
I'm actually making that connection at the same time too.
I know. I'm actually just making that connection. Wow.
Yeah, it took me a while, and then my dad said, "Hey, did you know that Richard Kind was in Big Mouth and so was John Mulaney?" I was like, "What? What's a Big Mouth?"
What's a Big Mouth?
And then he showed me like an image, like something on the show, and he said this is an adult show, and then I remembered to not watch it for two reasons. One, it's an adult show, and two, I don't like the way the mouths are. The mouths are way too big. Should we call
the mouths are way too big?
I think Jordan Peele is in it too.
Yeah, Jordan Peele is in it.
Yes, Jordan Peele is in it.
It's Duke of Ellington or something.
Talk about range. He does Big Mouth, and then he just goes and directs
Us and Get Out.
You have it and Get Out, yeah. You also saw Get Out, right, Linder?
Yeah. I saw like a trailer for that when I was 7 or something, and I was like, ooh, that's cool. And then
did you see it, or did you just see the trailer?
I saw like a couple of clips and like how to like they get out on something and stuff, and there's like this whole entire series of how to beat the purge, how to beat like Happy Death Day or something, and yeah.
What I thought you gave a really great review for Get Out in your interview. On the, do you remember what you said? Do you remember what you said?
I think I did. I know like some of what I said. Very scary because like the eyes, like he takes the eyes and falls on the floor and stuff like that.
Yeah,
which I'm a good boy. You bad boys and girls. I don't watch these R-rated things. Like the adults are fine. Linda, you need a stern talking to.
Wow, this is incredible.
So I'm on Linder's side here because I definitely looked at horror movies when I was younger, and I remember like I was terrified of Child's Play because I went into a DVD store and I just saw like the back of the box for one of those films, and it just terrified me.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
That's actually happened many times. I've been on YouTube and I look at things, and then I'm on the dark side of YouTube. With really weird and creepy things. And then I have nightmares for about a week.
Exactly.
And I forget about it.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm on Tyler's side because I saw when I was 8 years old, I saw this movie called The Invisible about this guy who dies and then he comes back but he's invisible to everyone. And it freaked me out so much I didn't see a horror movie for 8 years. It took me until when I was 16 to 18. It was probably when the first one in a while was Get Out. And so I think I think there's a certain amount of trauma that could come from horror movies. And I learned it wasn't even a horror movie. It was just like a thriller, but it scared me anyway. So I'm on Tyler's side. I think there needs to be some.
I haven't scared. I don't recall the movie, but I did watch a movie, and it was absolutely terrifying to me. I never watched it again, and I just ran and screamed and ran to the bedroom, and then I just and I just went to sleep with all my with my normal school clothes on. Yeah, I've done it before.
Wow. I empathize with that. I've been there when you see something and then I saw one thing when it was this show called, it wasn't even horror, it was so creepy. It was called Horace and Pete, and it was on Hulu, and the ending freaked me out so much that I couldn't go to sleep that night at all. Like I was shaking because it was with Steve Buscemi, and he comes into this room and he looks like terrifying, and he's all his eyes are all ruined, and I was like, I think I was like 17, but even then I was still freaked out so much. So I think it happened at any.
Your mom plays tricks on you, and you just think that things are scary of you, and then your parents are here. It's not real. It's not real. Let the power of Christ compel you. It's not real. Please, Jesus, please, we need to.
No, that is definitely what it was like. Do you guys want to know what I used to have in my old house that used to scare me to death?
What?
So, I had a small room, and right above the only entrance and exit to my room, like with the one door, because like I didn't even have like a wardrobe, I had that like a separate little dresser that I had to have because there wasn't anything built in the wall. So above the one door, there was like a little hiding hole in the ceiling. And it sounds really cool at first because you go and you're like, oh cool, I have like a mini like ladder and like this weird indoor treehouse thing. But then at nighttime, all the lights are out, and just above the only door to your room is just a black void.
Oh no! But back when I was younger, when I used to sit with my mom, I had like an Elmo, like like an Elmo balloon. It was like a full blow up balloon, and it looked like Elmo. That thing actually terrified me. My mom doesn't even know about it, so she's gonna figure it out when she watches this later, one day. But yeah, that thing actually terrified me, and like words can't describe how scared I was.
Like, wait, so it was like an Elmo balloon?
It was like a balloon, and it was like a full big sized Elmo, and I just thought it was real and it could attack me at any moment. It was actually like terrifying. So I guess you could say that's my greatest fear.
I can see that. I mean, things with weird smiles like scare the bejesus out of me. Like Mickey Mouse. Like if you go down to Disney and if you go to one of those hotel rooms and his face is just plastered everywhere, it's creepy. It's really intense. Or like Pennywise from It.
Yeah,
oh. I went to see It Chapter 2 when it came out because I thought we were going to talk to someone from the movie. Didn't end up happening, but it literally, that movie shook me. It was just, I think I jumped more in that movie than anything I've ever seen my entire life. So,
You're lucky you were an adult.
I was lucky, but even...
Oh, things are still scary as an adult, let me tell you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, was like 8, 7?
Oh, yeah, no, it's scarier then, but...
Yeah. I'm scared of, the news.
Yeah, well, the one good thing, though, I found was growing up about those old horror films that I used to be scared of, is you'll suddenly just get this time where you're like, oh, let me go back and watch that, and you realize that it wasn't really that scary, and you'll be like, I know why this scared me, but now I get why people enjoy this, and it's kind of an interesting thing that you guys are going to experience with these films.
Yeah.
That's never happened to me. I'm not watching anything that scared me in my life. I know that's never going to happen.
Oh, really?
Never, ever. Maybe one day, but...
No, I found that, I told myself that for years. I was like, I'm never seeing a single horror movie ever. I'm just cutting it out. And then when I got into college, I started seeing them. I was like, oh, these aren't that bad. And it's like movies. I feel like are, especially horror movies, they're like a very like gradual thing that like you got to start with like there's a site that I use and George makes fun of me for it called Where's the Jump, and you can get to see like the exact amount of jump scares in a movie. So if you want to see a movie like a horror movie and you're like worried about that, I highly recommend you go on that site because it will change my life. And George was like, oh, you have to use that site. You should just go in blind. But I find it useful.
You know what? I'm going to use that one day. One day. Not today, not tomorrow, not next year. But one day I will use it, and I probably will not regret it. And then I can watch horror movies without being scared. You know what? I guess I would still be scared because, I mean, the jump scares would still startle you, even if you're still watching the movie. Because, like, you know, like, you know what it's going to look like, but even that, it's still scary, especially when you're a kid. It's still going to be scary. Like, I've seen the same jump scare, like, a couple of times, and it still scares me, because I'm just scared, even if you keep seeing it. However, if you just know when it's going to happen, like, you know, 5 seconds before when it's going to happen, just keep seeing it, memorize the scene, and close your eyes, and count to 10. Okay, now, just close your eyes, and then just go, and then open them when the scary part is back on. However, most jump scares usually have a sound, so, you know, it's probably going to be worse if your eyes are closed than you're just going to hear the thump, something like that.
Yeah.
And that makes it worse. I don't know.
I agree. I think, you know, it's, you know, I think there's a lot of ways to sort of hide from fear, especially in, you know, movies and entertainment. So, yeah, so, you know, some other things that's special.
You know what? How was it for you guys working with John Mulaney, you know? Just bringing it back to this special.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was so much fun. I got to meet new kids. I got to meet new friends, including Linda. And like it was a wonderful experience seeing how talented these kids were. Yeah, I'm sounding like an adult, but it was a fun experience of seeing how interesting these kids are, how funny they are, and how good dancers they are. Because they're very good dancers. I'm the only bad dancer, in my opinion. Maybe I'm not.
Linder, did you dance? I think I remembered. Were you in? And I think I was talking to George about this in the Tudor number. Were you in that?
No.
Oh, you were?
The very first script I was, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you do a lot of dancing?
I do ballet, tap, and jazz, and so jazz is like it's kind of like ballet for me. It's kind of like ballet, but it's a little bit more sassy and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister did ballet for.
John.
What?
Okay, so working with John, it was I really like working with John. He's a very nice guy. He's actually like hilarious, and he got me laughing a couple of times. And it was like I like seeing John, seeing his personality stick out when he's not being an adult hanging out with kids named the Sackbunch Bunch. So yeah, it was good.
I mean, that's one of the things.
Also,
Yeah. Yeah.
we worked on my birthday, which you know what? I was very upset about that for a little bit. But then
Really?
I was like, you know what? It was, but you know what? It was my last day, so you know what? Then the rest of the day I could just spend eating with my family. However, I didn't do that. I didn't spend the rest of the day eating with my family. But that's the point. They had like a surprise birthday party for me, and I think John's birthday is 26th 26th. I could be wrong. I think it's the 26th. And what they did was they like put the microphone on, and actually no, they didn't take the microphone off. And behind my back, everyone got ready, and there was like a cake there, and I just started like burst down into tears because I was so happy. And then I was like, no, do not cut that cake. Do not cut that cake unless my mom and dad are here. And then we could cut the cake. Now they were very late, but they still got there in time before the cake was cut. And I was like, nope, no, we're not cutting that cake. That cake will not be cut until my parents show up. And then my parents showed up, and then they were recording the whole moment because they're parents. And I was very happy. Tears were flowing down my face. It was amazing.
Oh my God! Was that torture for the other kids? I mean, because they had to sit there. Was that torture for everyone else? I mean, they had to sit there and watch this cake, and they're waiting for your parents, and then they're like staring at this like cake. I'm guessing was that hard?
They did go back upstairs a little bit, and then I got one person to round up everyone, and then everyone was there, and not like a military thing, hop, 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 1, 2, 3, 4, yes sir, not like that, but they just round everyone up, and he said, oh my God, well, guys, what kind of cake, if you want chocolate cake, whatever kind of cake it was. And also, it was like, it had John's name on it. It had said happy birthday Tyler and John, because our birthdays were so close to each other.
Oh,
so
wow.
That was nice. And it was like a chess cake. It had like the chessboard, the chessboard, I don't know. It was like blue and white, and I loved it, and it was amazing. I loved it every second of it. Wednesday was the best day of 2019. I think.
Hey, that's good though.
That is very good.
And Linder, how was it for you working with John Mulaney and all those people?
It was very fun, I have to say, and he let us be a little bit more free than have us be wait down to scripts all over because we had the series is not improvised, and sometimes we added lines, and he's a really funny person, and I liked the scenes that he chose, even though I'm kind of a little sad that he cut some scenes out, but it was overall very fun to work with him, and he's very nice actually, and yeah.
I mean, that's surprising. I mean, whenever I see one of his spouses, I'm like, I bet he's a jerk. But it's nice to know that
he's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
He's been bossing us around for far too long, and it's time for us kids to take a stand. Who's with me?
Oh, is the kid revolution happening here against John Mulaney?
Yeah. I mean, you guys did keep him out of the group text.
Okay, yeah, we did. Yeah. You know what?
What's that about?
Well, actually, I wasn't in that scene, but I know what happened. And I'm obviously in the group text. I'm not like John.
Linda, are you in the group text?
They actually have this, ginormous group chat and stuff. All, with every single kid, I think. And we talk about random stuff there, and it's an actual thing, but we don't have Bo Burnham and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think you also mentioned
over the name.
I think you mentioned Bo Burnham was also in the group text.
Yeah.
He's just in there. There's just a list of contacts, and then the sack lunch bunch. It'd be great.
Bo Burnham. Birthday was on my birthday, actually. I think we will have the same birthday because I searched him up because I was, who is this Bo Burnham guy? And then I didn't know how to spell it, so I just spelled it any way I could. It took me a good 5 minutes to figure out how to spell his name. And
really?
I think they said he had the same birthday as me, I think, from what I remember.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, it sounds great. I used to be able to do an impression of John Mulaney. I wonder if I can still do it.
Yeah, do it.
Let's see.
I believe in you.
Let's see.
And then you guys can either validate me or tell me that it sucks here.
Yeah.
Give me a, as all actors, do I have to prepare? Give me a second to get into the mindset.
Yeah, I had one. I think it was really miraculous. There's this comedian named Jay Farrow who can do a John Mulaney impression, and it's really obscure and strange, but it's like a lot of fun to do. It's like
I think I'm trying to think about it. Let's see.
You gotta imagine.
Oh, hello. I'm John Mulaney.
Oh, hello there.
You just sound like the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
You know what? That wasn't bad.
Hello. My name's John Mulaney, and I'm here as a sex. My name is Bunch.
Yeah. My name is John Mulaney, and I am here with the Sack Lunch Punch.
Yeah, it sounds.
It sounds like John Mulaney a little bit, like just a little, like not amazing.
Yeah, it's like the same vocal pattern, but it's not like the right sound,
You need to have. I feel like with John Mulaney impressions, like it's not like Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions.
It's not like that. I used to have it down. I haven't done it in so long.
You have to have like the right voice. It's like the right voice and intonation.
Oh, hello. My name is John Mulaney.
I thought when you got to the Mulaney, I think that was you hit it.
I'll guess it. Yeah. Let's hear it. Can you guys do an impression of John?
Yeah.
No. I'll try, but I'm not gonna be good.
Hey, give it your best shot.
Impressions. One thing I learned about impressions is like they don't need to be good or bad as long as you like commit to them and sell it.
Oh, my name is John Mulaney.
Okay, maybe.
Alright,
I am John Mulaney, and this is the Sack Lunch Punch. Today I have here Linda, Tyler, and other kids that I can't know the name of right now. But this is going to be the first annual Sack Lunch Punch special, and there may be a second. Who knows?
There may be a second.
All right.
Hello,
that was a pretty good impression. Linder, do you think you can do one?
Maybe. I have the voice in my head. I just don't know how to do it. I'll try.
Yeah. Give it your best shot. Let's see what you can do.
Okay. I'm going to get the right words up.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, take your time.
George and I were, as you heard both from George and I, George can kind of do it. I can't do it at all.
I can kind of do it, but I will say that it took me like 3 days to get where it was because I was like actively trying to.
Yeah, I've also actively tried. I just don't have the right voice. Like I can do like the Joker from The Dark Knight easily, but John Mulaney, I just don't have the right intonation for his voice. So I think it's so. Linda, there's completely no pressure. So
no pressure at all. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm John Mulaney. It kind of sounds like a girl version.
But it wasn't that, though.
I know I'm girl.
What? Yeah.
You know what? This may just become just like one extra hour of impersonating different people.
1 hour? You just want to do an hour of impersonations?
Yeah, can you guys do it? Do you want to give us any impressions?
Yeah, do you want to try some stuff out?
Share a little bit.
You could do share?
Just a little bit.
Okay. A little bit, not nothing, so.
Yeah. Just got to turn that club. Just got to find the word. Okay, I'm very civil on it, but that's it.
I understood it. That works.
Yeah. I haven't practiced it for a long time. I've done some impressions. There's some video game kids who says, my middle name is video games. It's funny. And then video game again. I have three middle names in one. I have three middle names. It's, video games, and comedian, and then video games. So I could do like a Mario impression, like, yoo-hoo, it's me, Mario. I could go green.
That's how it seems like a very easy, like go. That's one of the things that we could take now.
It's me, Mario.
Mr. B, Mario.
Yeah, this is. It's just evolving in the impression.
Love is what that even name. Roger Craig Smith. If you're watching this, probably not. But if you bet I will make him. Sonic. I'll say that. Let's just pretend that's how it sounded. Let's just edit, do some editing, and make that sound exactly like Roger Craig Smith. Amazing.
I don't know if I have that editing capability.
I said.
All right, we'll do it.
We'll work on. We'll
try our best.
We'll try my best.
Do everything in our power to get it there.
So yeah, but we've had such a fun time, guys.
Yeah, this has been a great interview.
This has been. I hope.
Great 1 hour and 6 minutes.
1 hour and 6 minutes. No,
I'm glad someone's been timing. I have.
Yeah, because I haven't either. So thank you guys so much for coming on our little show here.
Well, you know what? It wasn't my choice, but if it was, I would still do the same actions, maybe. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
That's the highest accolade we could ever get.
Yeah, thank you for that, Tyler. That was great. Yeah, thank you guys so much.